Why was Ron Paul the military's favorite congressman? In 2008 and 2012, I was a major supporter of Ron Paul. I used to. I still do, but I used to, too. Mitch Hedberg. Congressman Ron Paul, a former U.S. representative from Texas and a former candidate for the Republican nomination for President of the United States, has garnered significant support in the past from the military and veterans. Here's a graph showing military donations by branch and by presidential candidate. In this short article, we will explore some of the reasons why military and veterans have shown such a high degree of support for Congressman Paul. 1. Non-interventional foreign policy. Congressman Paul is known for his non-interventional foreign policy, which emphasizes the importance of avoiding unnecessary wars and conflicts abroad. This stance is particularly appealing to military personnel and veterans who have served in combat and seen firsthand the devastating effects of war. As William T. Sherman said, "War is hell." For many in the military, a non-interventional foreign policy means fewer deployments, less danger, and fewer casualties, and they see Congressman Paul as a strong advocate for this kind of policy. This is much different than an isolationist policy which emphasizes stopping international trade. Paul does not support that at all. I only bring it up because people often confuse the terms. 2. Support for veterans. Congressman Paul has a long history of supporting veterans and their families. He has consistently voted in favor of measures that would improve the lives of veterans, such as expanding access to healthcare and increasing benefits for those who have been disabled in the line of duty. This support for veterans has earned him a great deal of respect and admiration from those who have served in the military. 3. Fiscal spending. Congressman Paul is a strong advocate for reducing government spending, and he has been particularly vocal about the need to cut spending on the military. For many military personnel and veterans, this is seen as a positive, as they believe that resources that are not being used effectively in military operations should be redirected towards supporting veterans and their families. 4. Respect for the Constitution. Congressman Paul is known for his strong commitment to the Constitution and the principles of limited government and individual liberty. This respect for the Constitution is particularly appealing to military personnel and veterans, who have taken an oath to defend the Constitution and protect the freedoms it enshrines. 5. Personal character. Finally, Congressman Paul has a reputation for being a principled and honest person, who has consistently stood up for his beliefs, even when they were unpopular. For many military personnel and veterans, this kind of integrity and conviction is highly valued, and they see Congressman Paul as a leader who they can trust to do the right thing. In summation, it is unfortunate that more Americans won't support the will of our military veterans. Many of them do not see the benefit of traipsing around the globe, yet we continue to do it. Regardless of what year you read this article, the statement "there are currently multiple wars going on in the Middle East and Africa" will probably be relevant. Why are we not as involved there? It's time to take care of our own first. American welfare and military spending is out of control. The government is spending money it does not have, leading us to inflation. Inflation destroys nations and the future of people in the next generation. It is unlikely that the United States ever falls to a foreign power, but it could collapse from within. A democracy cannot exist as a permanent form of government. It can only exist until the majority discovers it can vote itself largest out of the public treasury. Alexander Fraser Tytler. Congressman Paul has earned the respect and admiration of many in the military and veteran communities. This is why we must continue to support former Congressman Ron Paul and people coming up who share similar values. Some people continue the legacy of Dr. Ron Paul, like Rand Paul, Mike Lee, Thomas Massie, Justin Amash, and Jim Jordan. Not all of them are still in Congress, but hopefully we'll see like-minded individuals continue to take up politics, not only at the federal level, but in local politics as well.